What's up, gang? It's your boy Kosmosis Jones, and our friend Dapper, you may know him, you may not, he's a wonderful guy, built this challenge for us. It is a vehicle evolution challenge. There are 5 stages. We start with a very basic vehicle, which obviously entails potentially modifying the vehicle between stages, but the one thing that we also have to do is get the vehicle back through all the stages, but with one caveat. We have to use the vehicle that we built for the last stage. And that vehicle has to basically do everything. I'm terrified. I don't know how this is gonna go. I thought this was gonna be kind of easy, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm a little bit terrified, but we're just gonna do it anyway. There are some rules, we need to paint our vehicle, but remove none of the starting blocks so we can really do, whatever we want. We can't touch the walls, we can't touch the grass. And rule number 3, after completing all 5 stages, we gotta go back in the same vehicle. So I am going to paint this thing up. I'm going to start building it. And I wonder if I can look at all these stages ahead of time, I mean, I'm doing it, right? I'm doing it, so I guess I can. I think I have an idea what to start with, so let's get going. But actually, before I do that, Dapper also posted a video about this, and Con and Scrapman have also done the same. So go and check them out, see what they did, and let us know in the comments below who did it better. And now I build as I proceed to paint the thing. But I think for this one, I am going to put some wheels on some pistons so that I can potentially adjust my track width, and hopefully that'll be useful in the future. I think I'm going to use the big wheels for this, just because I want more ground clearance, and we're just going to do something like this. Oh, I forgot steering. Excuse me. Good thing we have this flying milkshake that actually puts us underwater. I almost don't think I'm gonna need to use the pistons for this, I just realized. Just for fun, I'm going to make it so that these pistons do indeed extend by 1, which will give us an overall 2-block extension across the width. And now that I've hooked everything up, well, almost everything, we can actually see if this thing works or not. Should I have used suspension? I probably should have used suspension, right? Let's see how expanding the wheelbase goes. Nice. That's pretty cool, actually. Once again, I don't think I'll need to. Let's place the vehicle in the square here and see if we can pass the first challenge here. Oh my goodness, I'm literally right on the width. I'm literally right on the right width. That's crazy. Didn't even need to build the pistons. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. We don't have to drive, but I'm driving to the next one because, I want to drive my vehicle. This looks interesting. Gonna save this guy first, just so that we can compare it when we're done. Now I'm gonna strip it. Oh, okay, there you go. That works. And we are back to an empty shell, essentially. I don't think I'm gonna have steering for this one. I have a bit of an idea for it. And the idea is gonna be pretty basic. I'm gonna build one side, and then I'm gonna see if it works, and then I'm going to replicate it. And as I'm already finding out, I have the wrong dimensions. This could have been done so much easier. This is so silly. This is so over-engineered for no apparent reason other than potentially trying to be different than the other guys. And while I'm doing this, I have to pay attention to how I could potentially do everything with one vehicle. I'm gonna have to ponder over that one. I think I'm actually only going to do front wheel drive for this one. Alrighty, here's what I've done. Basically, I have, I think that goes down a little too far, but I have these wheels that come down, and they also expand outwards, and the idea is to get close to, I guess, the ledge there, and lower the wheels, suck them in, and hopefully have them, act as guides, kind of like a monorail guide almost, So I'm gonna lower these blocks down, or rather these pistons, and we're gonna give it a try. Just raise them by 1. Perfect. I'm going to replace my vehicle here because it has to be placed on the checkered square, and now I'm gonna give this a try. So I'm going to expand, I'm going to drive forward and almost drive off, then I'm going to lower down and I'm going to suck them back in. Oh, nice. And we're just gonna make it across, baby. And when it's time, I'm going to lift them up. Nice. Sweet. I love that. For something so simple, that was extremely satisfying. So let's save this and move on to the next one, which is very tight. I am, however, thinking that I might be able to utilize a similar a similar system here. So let's do that. Now, because it's so narrow, it's actually as narrow as the car itself. The wheels are going to have to go on the front and the back of the vehicle, and then these side pieces are going to have to get narrowed down quite a bit. So I am going to get rid of that and do this. Oh, calm down, calm down, sir, this is a Wendy's. Back to square one. Ah! Every time, man. Gets me every time. Dapper. I just have to say one thing, Dapper, okay? I just have to say one thing, and it's that... this. Dang it! Let's make these front and back wheels first. And I'm going to do that by doing something like this. Right? Got some wheels in the front, and we'll do the same thing in the back. There we go. I once again want to only do front wheel drive, so just for a little more stability. That's the reason I'm doing that. I don't want the rear wheels to start kicking out and sending me in a weird direction, you know? Front wheel drive is arguably a little bit more stable in certain conditions. Now I have to figure out a way to mount my supporting wheels. The front is easy. The back might be a little harder, but let's start with the front. Now, unfortunately, because of the way the rear end here is set up, I don't think I can make all of them fit, but I'm wondering if I can just do that. You know, and hopefully that will provide enough stability for me to actually, you know, get past the challenge. Because having them closer together is arguably going to be somewhat like having only one set of wheels. You know, you don't have a faraway back set to sort of help keep things aligned, or I guess be in a symbiotic relationship with the front, because in that case they're both kind of helping each other and correcting each other. But here, man, you know, it's kind of like an echo chamber, you know? I feel like if we're going off, these things are not gonna stop us. But hey, let's risk it for the biscuit. Wait, do I even get biscuits after this? I think if I drop this down, we should be okay. Keyword should. All right, we're very unstable. Okay, let's inch forward here. Oh my goodness, let's inch forward. Let's get our wheels lowered. Let's get them sucked in. Very good, and let's see if they can carry us to salvation. Oh my goodness, it's like the rear end wants to slide off. Go, go, go. Yes! Ah, that was cool. So far, this is my favorite one, just because of the way it looks. But it's time to save it, and it's time to move on to the next one. I haven't been paying attention if I touched a wall or not, so maybe I'm already disqualified anyway. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Should I just try it? Should I just try it and see if it works? You know, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna lower these to 3. And I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna give it a go. I think that there is a slim chance that this might work in my favor. And like when I say slim, I mean like a sliver of a chance. Oh no, go, 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 go. No, no. Yep, that's as to be expected. I kind of figured that the thing would just fall down. Now, one thing that Dapper, I don't think, knows about Scrap Mechanic is that we have suspension glitches, but I'm not actually going to use suspension glitches to try and get this done. Am I going to use thrusters? I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to try to do it fully mechanical at first. I guess suspension glitch is mechanical, but you know what I mean. Vanilla, non-glitch mechanical. There you go. Does this thing rotate? Oh, okay, no, I thought it did. I saw... Oh, alright. There's only a bearing right here, and I was like, what is going on here? This looks tricky, but I think it's fine. What? Come back. Oh, hey guys, I made it over! I made it over! I feel like what I'm about to try is a really stupid idea, but first, I want to see what happens when you put a wheel perpendicular to the direction of motion, just to sort of see if it causes any sort of weird friction. This might actually work. Okay, alright, silly idea, let's go. Let's try it. I feel like these modules might work if I just rebuild them a little bit. Oopsie, there you go. So if I slap this guy on here, and I take the wheel off of here along with the bearing, and I put it onto here now, like so, and then obviously mirror and copy the whole thing. A little bit messy, but I have hope that that there is hope. I have hope that there is hope. Let me show you exactly what I try to do here. So now, as you can see, when I press 4, the left side wheels start rotating, and if I press 3, the right side wheels do the same thing. I am hoping that I can use this to basically stabilize myself around the barrels. So let's just give it a go. Let's center this thing out because for some reason it keeps moving. There we go. And we can actually try this. I really hope that this works. I don't know if it will work. Oh no, I have to make it all the way to the whole thing. Oh, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this part. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. That did not work how I expected it to. Let's try again. This may just be a bad design as well. So I'm not ruling that out, but I'm also gonna give it another chance before I make that call. No, 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 no. I went the wrong way. Are the wheels even extending downwards enough? I haven't really checked that part. Let me check. There's a very fine point of contact there, right? So, because if anything, I want the wheels to kind of like hug the bottom of the pipe rather than try and like squeeze over the top and push the vehicle off. I hope that makes sense. So let's drop these guys down by 1. And now, if I go back in, perfect. Can we go? Can we go forward? My God, I'm having trouble going forward. Very good. And just go straight. Just go straight. Nope, just go straight, sir. Just go. I think the issue is that the barrels are 3 blocks wide, and I am trying to squeeze everything into a 2-block wide space with my pistons over here. You know what? Instead of you guys watching me struggle bus, I'm gonna try and get this down to a working model, and I'll see you guys then. As you can see, the first major change I did is add a lot of positive camber to the front wheels. This is so that they hopefully hug the barrels a little bit better. And let's test that theory. You know, I'm genuinely curious right now. If these you know, okay. If I move fast, it starts sliding, which is exactly what I expected. However, I think I have a solution for that. I almost wonder if I can like counteract the movement with a swinging weight. Extremely manual. How about a little more weight? This is basically like a manual suspension glitch, except there's no suspension, and it's not a glitch. Oh gosh. I don't have high hope. I have a lot of weight being swung around now, which means like, you know, I basically have to counteract it harder as well. And I might get into a bit of like a... Dude, no, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I got a better idea. I'm using thrusters, but it's gonna be cool. I have officially built the biggest piece of jank I've ever built. You guys thought I was going to use thrusters, right? Well, I was, but then I decided to not use thrusters because, you know, every time we do a challenge, no thrusters, no suspension glitches, no glitches, period. So I figured I would abide by the tradition and ended up with this abomination. So I'm going to give this a try, and I'm going to demonstrate how this thing actually works. I've rewired my forward control to be on 5, so we can press 5, go forward, and lower our support wheels, at which point I can also clamp the fronts, and keep going in hopes that I stop bouncing around so much. Oh boy, go, 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 yes! Okay, so I also clamped the rear, as you can see, but now I am kind of upside down. Also, I haven't crossed this once yet, so if I do, it will be the first time for everybody. Gonna inch closer to the platform here, and now what I'm gonna do is press my fancy button number 3 and see if I can actually rotate myself around. What 3 does is presses my wheels against the barrels and, you know, allows me to rotate my vehicle back around, which is nice. It doesn't always work great, but it, you know, it's nice. Let's try to inch a little bit more forward now. I think that's what I'll try to do. Oh boy. Nope, go back, sir. Go back. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I need to unclamp because when I have the wheels clamp, I can't actually move forward, which is why they have to be clamping. And now that I'm here, I can reclamp. And oh boy, other way. Other way. There we go. Rotate it upright. And I'm hoping that I can actually unclamp number 2 here while going forward. Oh no, the wrong button, wrong button. Oh, I almost spun the other way. Go, buddy, you can do this. You can do this. Get on the platform. Come on, you're so close. The front wheels are almost on there. Yes, yes, go, go. Oh my gosh, the front wheels are on. I can unclamp the rears. I unclamp. No, I should not have maybe unclamped the rears. Oh boy. Oh boy, getting confused by my own controls. Okay, unclamp the rears. 4, and we're... Yes! I made it! That was so difficult, man. Dapper, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. And the worst part is that that's not the worst part. This is the worst part. How? Did you glitch weld this? Or maybe not? Oh my goodness, he didn't. That's so funny. That's great. That's cool. I like that. Very unique approach to building, actually. That's very cool, dude. All right, well, I need a break after that last one, but for you guys, it'll just be immediate. What can I do? What can I do? Because this is wild. It is wild. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I just did with, hello, this barrel right here, which means that I really have to get creative here. This isn't my proudest moment, by all accounts for that matter, but this is what I went with. It's not against the rules. It's not against the rules, okay? Nobody said you can't jump over the gap. I just don't want to suffer as much as I did with the barrels. So I have made this jumping horse thing, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but it looks like it's gonna work in this case. You know what, man? I made it. I made it, okay? That works. I don't care what anybody says. I made it, you know? I made it across the gap. Now, of course, this wasn't without failure. I tried multiple times, different pistons, different settings, and every time was, you know, obviously a different result. And I finally managed to tweak the numbers to basically be able to make it over, I think, all the platforms. And I think this is the vehicle that I'm gonna use to get back to the start. Guys, it's gotta happen, okay? Now, if I were to do this by touching the rail, which... Am I touching the rail? I might have touched the rail at some point. If I were to do this by touching the rail, I think I might do something like this. So imagine that this pivoted pipe on a free bearing is mounted to the vehicle, and every time the vehicle tilts to either side, this pipe gets closer to one of the two sensors, which would then activate a thruster to counteract that motion. Now, I don't currently have enough understanding of programming logic to fine-tune that sort of mechanism, and I feel like it's not going to work seamlessly the way I have it in my head right now. Just like this, imagine the bearing isn't being controlled by the controller, and the thrusters are facing opposite directions, and so when the vehicle sways, it activates the appropriate thruster, which then sends it in the other direction, which then, you know, likely activates the other thruster. But I am going to stick to my horsey. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with this thing, you know? I think this is thinking outside the box. It's not within the rules, and I can only imagine what the other guys are going to come up with in order to beat this final stage. The other thing too is grabbing onto a tiny pipe like this in Scrap Mechanic is actually not great, because there's a chance that whatever you're grabbing onto it with is going to just clip through the pipe, or rather the pipe is going to clip through it. So instead of damaging my nervous system further, I decided to be sneaky. And now I have to make it back in this thing all the way to the beginning. So let's do that. Hippity hoppity. Don't touch the wall. Don't touch the... Yes, I didn't touch the wall. Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Oh, I nicked the wall. I nicked the wall. That's a redo. I gotta redo that. Also, if you guys know Dapper, then you know he's all about the cheeses. You know, he's gonna be stoked, I think, that this is the way I decided to do it. Yeet. That was pretty epic. That was a fail, but that was pretty epic. Yeet. Okay. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yes, I didn't touch the wall. And I didn't touch the grass, but I don't think I really have any risk of doing that, because if I touch the grass, I didn't make the gap. Yeet. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, am I gonna... Yes, 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 don't fall, don't fall. Perfect, perfect. Everybody put your hands up in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Alrighty, two more. Oh no, there's no wall on the other one. I could yeet over. Yeet. Oh baby, oh baby, oh, stay, yes. All right, last one. Ooh-wee. I don't know if this is what Dapper intended, but you know what? I'm cheesing it. Yeet. Bruh. All right, last one. We're doing it. Let's go to the finish. I did it. I'm not gonna fall. Does this count? I technically would have... I think I touched the wall there, actually. I might have touched this wall. I wasn't paying attention to that wall, but I think I might have touched that wall. Alright, it is absolutely imperative here that I channel my inner yeet. Oh, too much channeling. Too much... Yes! Yes, I did it! I did it! My goodness. Well, this was ridiculous, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely go and check out what the other guys did, how they completed this challenge. Go and check out Dapper's video. He is the man for making this. This was a lot of fun, and I hope we get to do more in the future. Let us know in the comments down below who you think completed the challenge the best. Maybe go give Dapper some more challenge ideas. And actually, as one last thing, I'm going to line up all my vehicles in a row just to show, I guess, my progression. Does this not look ridiculous? You know, I started off with this, I moved on to this guy, which was pretty bulky, you know, but it worked great. This worked great as well. It was just an expansion on this design, a bit of a, you know, rearrangement. This was arguably a monstrosity, and arguably worked the worst out of them all, but hey, it got the job done up until the 5th stage. And of course, my beloved steed that yeeted me back to the finish, actually to the 5th stage and back to the finish, mind you. It's hilarious just to see, you know, how we started and how we finished. In fact, if I placed Dapper's like empty, or rather bare chassis next to this, there wouldn't be a whole lot of difference between the base chassis and my little jumping horse over here. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.